Hi everyone, this will be able to explain how to use the Google Slides to insert your answers into a worksheet. So obviously you found your assignment, you find that through your classwork tab, you go down to the assignment, and you have two ways that you can click on this. You can either click on the actual Google Slide attachment, or you can click on the view assignment. So personally, view assignment gives you a little bit more to work with. You can read the directions here, you can see if anybody had left a comment, which is nice because they might have a question that you have. You can see that this is where your Google Slide is. Now, each and every one of you will have your own. So for instance, this student's name is Sample Student. If your name was Susan Blau, it would say Susan Blau. So whenever you see here, this is yours and yours only. Okay, each person has their own. So you would click on this, and this is now going to be your worksheet. So on here, you can see that you can zoom in. It's very small. So when you zoom in, you can see there are a lot of text boxes where it says insert text here. So this is where you can put all of your answers, and this is going to be throughout your whole document. So anywhere it says insert text here, that's where you're going to type in your answer. So let's just do a walkthrough of what this assignment is about. I'll generally have this for your assignments so that you can, get your questions answered before you need to ask me them. So we are going to be working on systems of equations, and this should be something a little bit familiar. So the way this is laid out, it's building it up for you. So just read the directions, take your time through. So for instance, we have two plans for the t-shirts. They give you information up here, and you can see that, for instance, plan A, you have $320 that you need to spend to get started to buy 80 t-shirts, and each shirt is $12 each. So when we want to fill in this table, okay, we can see that, okay, I bought 10 more shirts. 10 more shirts would be $120, right, because they're $12 each. And then we can just type in, okay, at that point, we would still have, let me get rid of the highlight there. At that point, we would still be in the negatives, but we'd be negative 80, okay? So that's how you would insert your answer. If I wanted to do it again, I would come here. I can highlight. Let's highlight the whole thing. I can change the colors. If you want to make it your favorite color, do it. I love colors. So we can make it transparent. We're going to make it black. And that's just why I know, okay, I've already answered this. So again, if we're just going to keep adding 120, so we already have a negative 80. We add 120. All right, now we're in the positives and we have $40. So that's how you can continue to fill out both of these tables. Now, keep in mind, Plan A and Plan B, they have two different values. Make sure you reference the directions here. You don't need to do this graph. We'll do graphs later on, so don't worry about this. Going down to the second page. So they're asking you, okay, so what plan would you make the most money, or what plan would you lose the least amount of money? Like, what would be better at each of these benchmarks? So you want to make sure you're going up to your tables, looking at when you have 20 shirts, which plan would be better, and you can just type it in, just say Plan A or Plan B, whatever one's right. So you go down, there's some more questions here. Now here comes some more math, right? A little bit more algebra. You have to create your own equation. What does X represent, right? So these are all questions that should be familiar. This is not new material, but we are taking the time to go over it. And we want to make sure that we're understanding why we're choosing values and variables for the ones that we're choosing. Now there is a third page of work. Okay, so it's a very similar situation, but the values are different. So make sure that you're taking your time, you're reading this through. There's no rush to get this done in one day. You can do this step by step. You could do the first page, it'll save it for you. Okay, you can go right back in and your work will be saved for you. So when you go down, you can see every place that should be an answer will say insert text here. If you have any questions after this, also, there is one more fun page. You can color this in if you want to figure out any way to do that, what your t-shirt would look like. Totally optional, but it's fun to see designs. So when you're done, okay, things will automatically save to your Google Drive. When they do, okay, so I'm just going to exit this out. It's saved. And now I'm back to my assignment page. So it's automatically going to be saved for me right here. I don't need to do anything else except click Turn In. If you don't click Turn In, I can't grade it. So Therefore, you won't have a grade. So click turn in, and then you're completely done.